Yo, what is good, anime fans? Your boy Anime Rich back with another reaction video for you guys today, man. Today, we got some more Frieren. This is on the last episode of Frieren, man. They finally, on their long, treacherous, tragic journey. I say tragic because they walked there, you know what I'm saying? They're able to fly, but then again, to be fair, they don't want to spend up all their magic and then get bodied by a demon if they run into one. So I get it. But yeah, man, it appears that they have finally made it to about the halfway point. They made it to the halfway point of getting to Ausbert just for Fran to get her license and registration for her magic. So this is where we finally get to see them, you know, seeing how the magic test actually goes, what's going to be incorporated in it, how is she actually going to get it, you know what I'm saying? Because Fern, I think she said that she already got hers, but she didn't really like lay out the whole plan, the whole structure about, okay, the correct answer to this test is A, B, number 5 is probably going to be C. She didn't lay that out. She just said that she had taken hers and she got her license and whatnot and everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that test goes, man. I'm really quite intrigued because I feel like they be building up to it like quite a significant amount, to be honest. But upon finally getting halfway to their journey, man, they run into one of the lords of the region, or a noble, whatever you call him, Lord Omar. That's probably not it. I already forgot his name. I apologize. But it was like Lord something, Omar, something like that. But yeah, he was basically feeling, you know, my man Stark up and down. It was very awkward, very cringy. He was like, yeah, you're perfect. And they basically took him away. But once he took him away, he kind of like laid out the scenario, man. He needed him as like a copy stand-in for his son that had died in a war, because he promised that he'd come back, and there was a whole situation with who's going to be next heir to the kingdom. So it's like, okay, we need to put on a face, right? Apparently Stark looked just like his son, one of his older sons that had died in the war. So yeah, used Stark's face, taught him proper etiquette, taught him how to be a lady killer, you know what I'm saying, taught him how to eat properly, you know what I'm saying, pinkies up. And then later Fern had to learn essentially the same thing, because like he was like, okay, yeah, so the soiree is going on, we need to put on face, you need to be there in place of my son, but you didn't think you were gonna dance alone, did you? You didn't think I was gonna have you dancing alone, did you? So now they ended up picking up Fern. Fern had to learn all the ins and outs about being a royal, or however you want to call it, how to like, you know, stretched out in a girdle, doing all types of crazy stuff. So yeah, they ended up doing their little soiree dance, and I ain't gonna lie, Stark put the moves on her, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, and now they're back on their journey once again. So upon taking that little detour, man, they did end up walking away with like 10 gold coins, which is basically gonna last them for an entire year, 3 square meals, you know what I'm saying, desserts included. And then Fran ended up walking away with a grimoire, and we are officially back on the journey, man. So we are officially halfway to Ausbert. Let's see where we end up going from here, man. But before we get started, make sure you guys like, follow, comment, subscribe in this video, follow me on all of my social medias, and let's hop into this brand new episode, man. This is Frieren, season 1. Who the hell are we watching fish right now? Oh, it's Youngstein. Youngstein. Y'all take photos in this day and age? How? Why are you walking up to me like you about to square up? No, stop forcing me to take a picture. I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie, his friend gives off main character energy. Too bad he's probably already dead somewhere. "29 years after the death of Himmler Hero in the Claw region located in the northern lands." Ah, feels good.
400年近く村を守ってきたドワーフだからね。ドワーフの寿命ってどのくらいでしたっけ？300年くらい。
Oh damn, he an old ass elf.
ポルジーって言ってね。私の長寿友達。死ぬ前にゆっくり話がしたくてね。
He lived 100 years extra.
にはこんな寄り道があってもいいかもしれません。10年くらい滞在して。
Bro, another detour, holy.
1週間までですよ。
It's almost as if they don't even want to get the license anymore. Holy shit. I mean, I get it with that last mission because they literally just tried to straight up just kidnap Stark, so you had to go with him, make sure he's straight, he good. I get it with the last one, but this one, y'all just taking an intentional detour. Y'all, we're halfway. Will that put y'all even further out now? Just to deal with this old ass dwarf? Listen, man, I might have written that dwarf a letter or something like that, or something, because I'm trying to get the areole, bro. But I guess at the end of the day, license isn't that important. We want to go see her bro or whatever. Oh, Stark and Fern getting kind of close. Hold on, shit.
フォルジー、久しぶりだね。歴戦の老戦士って感じでかっこいいでしょ。
老戦士ってレベルか？
さて、誰だったかな。
ヨボヨボじゃねえか。
フリーレンだよ。
そうだったな。
まだボケたふり続けているの？
What did I do?
戦闘での死因の多くは油断だ。勝てんだろう。熟練した戦士でも防御を意識できなければ簡単に致命傷を負う。わしが剣を抜いていたら足を失っていたぞ。歓迎する。ゆっくりしていって。
I wonder how close this dwarf is to Eisen.
歩けない。
シュタルク、ついでに稽古つけてもらいな。
はい。
ねえ、10年泊まりたいから仕事紹介して。フリーレン様、1週間までですよ。
Come on, Frieren, you're staying with humans, remember. We don't got a decade to waste.
依頼を引き受けてくれる人がいなかったから助かったよ。
どうせすることがないので。
しかしフォルじいさんに友人がいたとはな。あんなに楽しそうに話しているのは初めて見たよ。登録したじいさんだ。普段は会話すらままならない。
Look, I don't want to train you,
確か
he
に
says.
村を魔物や魔族から守ってもらっているが、その理由もわからない。守り神みたいなもんさ。
ずっと孤独だったんですね。
Yeah, so it's looking like y'all gonna have to find a new protector deity. Cause he's gonna literally just go any second now, bro. As harsh as that is, as crazy as that sounds, Old Man Vol is finna be an old memory. If I'm being honest, I don't know what they're gonna do in that situation. They should have trained up some type of replacement Vol, some type of replacement Old Man Vol to take his place once he's capped out. But hey, the townspeople are just gonna have to start taking up their pitchforks and their hands and whatever else they got in this town, or else it's raps. Ah, yes, the good old-fashioned boulder carry. You love to see it. Wait a minute, hold on, bro. They each what the fuck? Wait, I was just gonna keep watching and just go by it, but I can't go by this. Like, what the hell? You telling me each one of them ate their own turkey, whole ass turkey, the legs, the body, everything, and then they had bread rolls too? How is that possible? Bro, even my fat ass can eat a whole ass turkey, some sides, water, and bread. That's a lot of shit. That is a lot. They each had their own plate worth of... Oh my god, it's not that deep. I just thought it was funny. I was gonna glaze over it, but that's too funny to glaze over. That's hilarious. Damn, bro, and they all finished their plate too. Holy. Damn, GG's to that bear. Or whatever the hell that was.
1週間はあっという間だね。シュタルクはどう？
人間は成長が早いな。そこそこ良くなった。
そう、楽しい時間だったよ、フォルジー。
Oh, that's a sick looking trail to walk down, bro. That's
感謝
dope.
しているんだよ。私がヒンメルたちを知る機会をくれたから。
オルジーはなんでこの村を守っているんだ？
昔の話だ。
Damn, he was old as fuck back then
でも
too?
いいだろう。
人はどうでもいいことに命をかけない。
わしは妻の愛した村を守っているだけだ。人間だった。わしは遠い昔に交わした約束を果たしているに過ぎん。どうせあの人の顔も
Damn, bro, it's been that long? That's sad, bro. Can't even remember what she looks
わしだ
like.
けの思い出だ。わしはずっと死者との約束を守っている。
そうだね。きっとその人はあなたが約束を守ってくれていることを嬉しく思っているはずだ。
ヒンメル、お前はいい勇者だ。きっと魔王を打ち倒
That's
す
what they went on to do.
ヒンメルという偉大な勇者の記憶もわしが未来に連れて行ってやろう。
ありがたい話だけれども、そこまでしてもらう必要はないかな。僕のパーティーにはフリーレンもアイゼンもいる。僕たちの記憶を
Yep.
彼女が
Carry on their
連れて行
memories.
ってくれる。そうだろ？
別にいいけど。
仲間に恵まれたな。
じゃあ後でフリーレンに僕が編み出したイケメンポーズ集を見せないとな。
やっぱり覚えるのやめようかな。
その勇者の顔は覚えているか？
当たり前
That
でしょ。
sure does.
声は
私をバカにしないでよ。全部覚えている。ヒンメルは私が人間を知ろうとしたきっかけだよ。
そうか。きっかけか。わしはもう思い出せない。顔も。
I guess maybe he's trying to ask her like how many years until you start forgetting the people you loved, remember
そ
or
れで
remembered.
もわしは大切な何かのためにこの村を守っている。
フォルジーは冗談がうまいね。
ところで、
Bro, is that Pride
お前
Rock
たちの
from Lion King? What the
目
hell?
的地はどこなんだ。
魂の眠る地、オレオールを目指しているよ。
ついに魔王を倒しに行くのか。平和な時代が訪れるといいな。
フォルジー、魔王はもう。
Bro, I was thinking to myself like, yeah, he's dead already, right? Thought I was tripping for a second.
どうした。
フォルジーの記憶も私が未来に連れて行ってあげるからね。
それも
Bro, that old man had me thinking I was tripping for a second. Like, wait, they defeated him, right?
人生の最後にお前に会えてよかった。
それ80年前も同じこと言っていたよ。じゃあね、フォルジー。元気で。
フリーレン、妻の夢を見た。
そう。
お前と昔話をしたおかげかもしれんな。
それじゃ。
That was a nice little side quest, man. Frieren was so happy to see the old man, and the old man vice versa. That was dope. 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero on Roar Road, located in the northern lands. What is he showing him? What the hell was that?
尋ね事？
人探しだよ。
Oh, it's bro. Yeah.
俺の旅の目的覚えているだろ。
年上の色っぽいお姉さんと旅をすることだっけ。
確かにそっちも大事だが、俺の旅の目的はこっちだ。10年前に旅に出た親友と合流することだ。
写真
Yep.
か。
His friend with main character syndrome.
昔村に来た魔法使いに撮ってもらったんだ。
Duh. Bro, I should have. But I guess I should have thought about. Well, no, that's not a duh. I take that back. No, fuck that. Honestly, who would have guessed that the mages knew how to use picture magic? You know what I'm saying? Use magic to take a picture. Nobody would have guessed that shit. Bro, I've never seen a mage in any anime or type of media that knew how to use picture magic and take pictures. I've never seen that ever besides this show, bro. At first, I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I might be a little bit slow. Of course, I got mages and stuff. But no, fuck that, bro. Like, nobody uses this shit. Nobody has a use for picture magic. Come on, man. This is the first time I've seen that ever with magic in a show. Ever. Ever.
俺たちが通ってきたのは北側諸国の主要な街道だ。今までも目撃情報があった。このまま北上で問題ないだろうな。
Probably head north. Is that toward Alsberg, though?
10年前だろ。僕目撃情報が残っているな。
名前が特徴的だからな。インパクトが強い。戦士ゴリラだ。
Wow. That's tough.
本名は
本名？
本当に親友だったのかよ。
昔から村のみんなも戦士ゴリラって呼んでたしな。というかあいつがそう呼ばせていた。ちなみに俺は僧侶あごひげ。
聞いてねえよ。
顎ひげ生える前からそう呼ばれてたの。
They should have called him the goated priest.
続けるんです
I
か？
feel like that would have been a harder nickname.
どちらにせよ戦士ゴリラって名前だけ分かれば十分だ。
変なやつだな。
ああ、変なやつなんだ。
Where's GG's for Gorilla Warrior, dog? I ain't gonna lie. The next time we see him, he's gonna be packed up somewhere in
こ
the
の大峡谷を
ouch.
越えて1週間も歩けばいよいよ魔法都市オイサーストだね。
その前に集落に寄っていいか。ここで街道がいくつかに。
Oh my gosh, another detour?
いいよ。私たちも休みたいし。
ああ、10年前にゴリラって名乗る人来なかった。
すげえ質問だな。
ああ、戦士ゴリラ様ですね。村の近くに出た魔物を退治してくださいました。
その後どこに向かったかわかるか？
ゴリラ様は高台に住んでいる頑固ばあさんと仲が良かったようなので聞いてみるといいでしょう。
Oh, hell nah, bro.
ものでの
Is she some type of
簡単
psychic?
に教えられん。
自分で頑固って言ってる。
わしの依頼をいくつかこなしてもらおう。
Yeah, for one piece of information, you stubborn old woman.
手紙を届けてもらおうかの。
まるでお使いだな。
ヒンメルとの旅を思い出すね。こんなこともされていたんですか？使いみたいな人助けは日常茶飯事だったよ。こういうのが 面倒な探し物や厄介な魔物退治に発展していくんだよね。とにかく頑張っておばあさんの心を開こうか。
Bro, all these random ass side quests she got them doing, bro.
このばあさん全然心開かねえぞ。
さすが頑固ばあさんなだけあるな。
ヒンメルやハイターだったら半日くらいで打ち解けているはずなのに。このパーティー不器用な人しかいませんから。
最後だ。峡谷にある英雄の像を磨くんだ。
It better be the last one.
ついてきな。案内する。
Playing with me, bro.
はるか昔に世界を救ったとされる英雄様の石像だ。それ以上のことは知
Oh,
ら
it's
ん。
definitely another Himmel statue.
前もわからん。忘れられた英雄さ。代々村で管理している。ところであんた、僧侶あごひげだろ？
なんで知ってるんだ？
僧侶と戦士。
Oh no. Oh, that's bro. That's
なん
bro.
かザイン様とゴリラ様に似て。
Oh, snap, bro. That's that elf that we met that was in that frozen village. What was his name, bro? Kraft. Cause I remember because it was Kraft mac and cheese. I kept making that joke. It's Kraft, bro.
クロフト。
Yeah.
本当だ。
ウリ二つです。じゃさっさと始めようか。ザイン。
なるほど。この人はクラフトって名前なんだな。こっちは？
そうね、知らない。
そうか。この像は？
俺たちにそっくりだろ。村長によると大昔の英雄だって話だ。でも誰も名前すら覚えちゃいねえ。俺たちはこうはならねえ。忘れ去られるだなんてごめんだ。勇者ヒンメルみたいな触れられない英雄になる。
I ain't gonna lie. His friend really does have that main character syndrome.
どんな英
Crazy.
雄でもいつかは忘れ去られます。と魔王を倒した勇者ヒンメルも例外ではないでしょう。
俺も鍛えればこれくらいいくかな。戦士ゴリラ。俺は今日からそう名乗る。
That's funny as hell. He still don't know his real name though.
忘れられない英雄を目指すなら名前のインパクトは大事だろ。
確かにそうですね。ではあなたは僧侶あごひげですね。やっと終わった。大変だったぜ。
銅像だったら魔法でなんとかなったのに。
ゴリラにも同じことを頼んだが、あいつはここまでうまくはできなかった。でも名前のインパクトはバッチリだったよ。
All right, Granny, spit it out. Give me what I want to know.
ゴリラはあんたのことよく話してた
Hurry
よ。世にずっと歴史に名を残すような英雄になるってね。
ゴリラの行き先分かった？
テューは北側諸国中部の交易都市だ。
ここからはるか東方、サーストとは反対方向だね。
ああ、どうしたもんかね。
I would say do nothing. I would say do nothing. Just continue on your journey with Frieren and the gang to Augsburg. He's probably dead, bro. And the only reason I say that, bro, because at the end of the day, he's still human. And I mean, he did give off a lot of main character energy, but we can clearly see he's not a main character. So he probably doesn't have the plot armor that he needs to survive in this world. We're being 100% honest, man. Towards opposite, the whole opposite direction. And he went there from this village 10 years ago. Cause I can sense it, bro. I can feel it, bro. They're doing all of this, telling us all this information that we want to know about Guerrilla Warrior, so that way it can hit our emotional feels even harder when bro finds out that he's actually dead. I see it coming. I see it coming from all the way. I feel it, bro. Oh shit, that's the end of the episode though. I mean, I guess I could have waited to say all that towards the end of the episode, but I didn't. I had to let that go, bro. By the time I paused the video, I seen that there's not that much left, but that was literally the end of the episode right there. But yeah, man, solid ass episode. We ended up taking another detour. However, they're very close to Augsburg. I guess close enough in terms of walking, I guess. They're about a week's walk away. I don't know how far it is that they detoured to take the rest in that city from where they're trying to go to Augsburg. I don't know how far that detour was, but upon them crossing that bridge, it seemed like they were very close. They had about a week's walk left until they got there. When they get to Augsburg, bro, I have a feeling that there's gonna be some like cool shit that's gonna end up popping off, some crazy shit outside of Frieren just getting her license and registration taken care of, because there's no way they're gonna have all this build up to them getting to Augsburg just for her to get her license and registration, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like something else I feel like something else in a more major sense is gonna happen in terms of like story wise, plot wise. Like some villain is gonna show up, some demon is gonna show up, something's gonna happen to where the gang of them is gonna have to step up and stand on business, and I'm excited for it because you know that's where the smoke's coming. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited. But for now, man, it's looking like we get to see a sad Stein, bro, because he realizes they're in his bro may be in tour, probably not likely. But now he's got it kind of conflicted because it's in the whole opposite direction of where they're trying to go with Frieren in the game. Yo, I abandoned him for some information about my boy that I know he's in this location, but that was like 10 years ago. I feel like that's an easy decision. I feel like that's the easy decision for me to make. But you know, signage, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's his bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like, can you really track down a nigga from 10 years ago? Just getting off information that people have known from that time they met them to now. That's a long period. I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. Solid episode. We're gonna see what decision Stein ends up making at the end of the day because it looks like he's very, very conflicted. I hope he makes the right choice. I think I know what the right choice is. I think you guys know what the right choice is. We're gonna have to see what he knows what the right choice is. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today, man. Hopefully you guys ended up enjoying this episode as much as I did. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.